Hello everyone, Carolyn here and welcome to today's tutorial. Today I will be showing you my own original design, the Chasing Dreams bracelet. This is a 9 pin bar design and you will want your loom set up with your 3 most pin bars aligned and then going up a staggered step 3 times on each side. I will be showing you the band placement on this rendition. So without further ado, let's get started. You're going to take 2 and drop them on your centermost pin bar of your purple or whatever color that you want corresponding with the purple. I'm going to be using the yellow pink. Work your way to the edge of your loom. And I do want to add that if you're going to be adding beads or bling, that you want to do it as you loom, because we're going to be doing the looming roach step. So the top of the loom will be the signature side. And again, just mirror image that other side all the way to the edge of the loom, and I'm just dropping them everywhere and then all the way up. Okay, and I went 22 gaps on this bracelet and it fits me perfectly, so that's what I'll be doing again. But to close this off, what we're going to do is just come in at an angle 3 times. Okay, right, and then once to the center, and then mirror image that. So up to the center 3 times, up diagonally rather, and then across once. Okay, so I'm going to go off, work my way to the top, and then close that off, and I'll be back for our next band placement step. Be right back. Alright everybody, I'm back and we're ready for our next band placement step. We're going to be working with the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 6th, 7th, 8th pin bar. Okay, and what we're going to be doing are the blue outlining for our starburst. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start with our 2nd pin bar and go forward and then close that up, and then we're going to go back down and go out and forward and then up, and then just repeat all the way up your loom between the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th pin bar, creating your starburst perimeters all the way up, just like so. Oh, down there. Okay, and you're going to do the same thing, mirror image to 6, 7, and 8. You're going to start by going up diagonally, forward, and then closing it off, and then just going forward and close it off, and then just start your regular starburst perimeter. Just one, please. Thank you. Hands. Cooperate. Don't you just hate it when your brain's telling your hands to do one thing and they just won't listen? Okay. Okay, so just continue that all the way up your 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 6th, 7th, and 8th pin bar. I'm going to go off, finish mine up to the top, and then I'll be right back for our next band placement step. Alright everyone, I'm back, and so your top of your loom should look like this, with your last starburst ending towards your 3rd pin bar and towards your 7th pin bar. So now we are ready to move on to our next band placement step. In this rendition, it is the lime green that you see going along the side. We're going to be working with pin bar 1, 2, 8, and 9. Okay, and what we are going to do is we're going to start off with 2 and go up at an angle from the 1st pin bar to the 2nd, and then a single band, zigzagging the remainder of the loom, and you will only place a double band at the other end. Okay, and again you're going to start off with 2, place them at the bottom, and then just zigzag with a single band all the way to the top, and then when you get to the top you'll be placing 2. Okay, so I'm going to work my way to the top of the loom, and then I'll be right back for our next band placement step. Alright everybody, I'm back and we're ready to move on to our next band placement step. In this rendition, it is the green and purple that you see running along the center. And I'm going to be alternating colors between my hot Persian and my yellow pink. And we're going to be working with the 4th, 5th, and 6th pin bar. You're going to start by going forward on your 5th, and then down in an angle to your 4th, and then down in an angle to your 6th. Now I'm going to change colors. You don't have to, but you just repeat that up your loom. So you go forward, down in an angle to your left, and then down in an angle to your right. Last time with you, and then I'm going to leave you off. Go forward, down into the left, and then down into the right. Okay, so I'm going to go off, finish mine up, and then I'll be right back. Alright everyone, I'm back and we're ready to move on to our next band placement step. In this rendition, it is the blue and white that you see up underneath the green and purple right there. You can use one color. I'm going to be alternating colors again. And we're going to be working with the 4th, 5th, and 6th pin bar again. And this time we're just going to go from the first pin down, from the 4th pin down to the 5th, and from the 5th up to the 6th. And then just repeat that all the way up your loom. Now if you're using one color, you can go all the way up your loom just like this, and then come back and go just like that. But like I said, I'm going to be alternating colors, but that's what you want to do all the way up your loom. And then actually I'll go ahead and show you our next band placement step, because that's a fairly easy step as well. Let me just get up a couple. Okay, and then what we are going to do is we are going to fill in our starburst, working with our 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 6th, 7th, and 8th pin bar, just starting at the 2 o'clock position and working your way clockwise around your starburst. And then forward, and then again, just repeating that all the way up your loom, starting at the 2 o'clock position and working clockwise around your loom. And you're going to continue up the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th pin bar for that. And then again, you're going to do the same thing, mirror image for the opposite side. Start at the 2 o'clock position and just work your way clockwise around the starburst. Oop. And then again, just start at your 2 o'clock position and work your way around, going all the way up to 6th, 7th, and 8th pin bars. Okay. Come on, lay right. Alright, so I'm going to go off and finish up those 2 steps, and I'm going to go ahead and add triple loop cap bands on the center of each of my starburst, and then I'll be right back. Alright everyone, I'm back and we are ready to begin our looming steps, and I hope you have already placed your capping bands on each one of your starburst. You will also need a triple loop cap band on your 4th, 5th, and 6th pin bar. But we are going to start looming out with our 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 6th, 7th, and 8th working in our starburst. So what I'm going to do is go into my left side and grab that topmost band and just loom it back to its home post, and loom each band back to its home post counterclockwise around your loom. Okay. And again, you're just going to go work your way all the way up the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th pin bar, looming each one of the starburst back to their corresponding post all the way around the starburst. Okay. You're going to do the same thing on 6, 7, and 8. You can go in, grab your topmost band, bring it back to its home post, and then walk counterclockwise around your loom, bringing everything back to its home post. Okay. last time with you. Again, grabbing your topmost band and just looming everything back to their corresponding home post. This time working your way up the 6th, 7th, and 8th pin bar. Okay, so I'm going to go off, finish that up all the way to the top, and then I'll be right back for our next looming step. Alright everyone, I'm back and we're ready to move on to our next looming step. We're going to be working with the 4th, 5th, and 6th pin bars, and now it's going to be with our arrow shape bands. And what I'm going to do is just go in to the 4th pin bar and always pull up to the center to the 5th, and always from the 6th up towards the 5th. And you can just go all the way up one side of your loom if you wish, and then come back and grab the next side all the way up. Okay, so I'm going to go off and finish that up because that's a fairly easy step, and then I'll be right back for our next looming step. Alright everyone, I'm back and we're ready to move on to our next looming step. We are again going to be working with the 4th, 5th, and 6th pin bar. This time we are going to be working out our set of 3 bands. We're going to come in and grab our left band or our diagonal band and bring it down into the center. Go into the 6th pin bar, bring it down into the 5th, and then you're going to go inside that your 5th pin bar and grab your straight forward band, and there's a little bit of tension on it because it's got a capping band on it as well, and go forward. And then you're just going to repeat all the way up your loom. So down into the left, or excuse me, down into the right, down into the left. You're going to go in and go forward, and then go in and go down into the left, or excuse me, down into the right. Good gravy. And now down into the left. And you're going to go in and then go forward. Okay? So you're just going to repeat that, always pulling from the 4th and the 6th pin bar down to the 5th, and then moving that straight forward band on your 5th straight forward. Okay, so I'm going to go off, finish mine up to the top, and then I'll be right back for our next looming step. Alright everyone, I'm back and we're ready to move on to our next looming step. We're going to be working with the 1st, 2nd, 8th, and 9th pin bars, always pulling from the 2nd and the 8th out to the perimeter. So we're going to go into our 2nd, and again, these should have 2 bands on this particular peg. Ah, come on. Well, now, all right. And you're just going to continue pulling from the 2nd pin bar to the 1st pin bar all the way up your loom. Okay. Get on there. Come on. You're going to do the same thing, mirror image for your opposite side. Ah, darn it. Did it again. Well, goodness. Okay, come on. Okay, there we go. And then your individual bands all the way up, pulling from the 8th out to the 9th pin bar. Okay, and then you're just going to continue that for the remainder of your loom, and once you get to the top, you want to come back and do the looming roach step by pulling the 2 most bottom bands up and around the peg. And you can do 2 at a time. I do 1 at a time because they just seem to lay a little bit neater. And you're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. Go in and lift the two most bottom bands up and around your peg, all the way up your loom. Okay. So I'm going to go off, finish mine to the top, and then I'll be right back for our next looming step. Alright everyone, I'm back and we're ready to move on to our next looming step. We're going to be working with the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 6th, 7th, and 8th pin bar. We're going to be looming out our starburst perimeter. I'm always going to start with my left hand side first. You're just going to go into your 2nd pin bar and grab your starburst perimeter color and then just loom it back to its corresponding home post. You want to do the same thing starting on pin bar 3, just working your way around your starburst, and then again just looming out your normal starburst perimeter pattern all the way up the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th pin bars. Oop, already got that one. Okay, do one more with you on this side. Again, you're going to go out to the 2nd pin bar, up, and then back to the center, out to the 3rd, up, and then back to the center, and repeat that for the remainder of your loom up the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And then we're going to go into the 7th and pull up to the 6th, straight up the 6th, into the 7th, up the 8th, into the 7th, and we're going to go in, oh, wrong band, go in and grab and go out to the 6th, straight up, into the 7th, out to the 8th, straight up, back to the center, last time on this side, out to the 6th, straight up, into the 7th, out to the 8th, straight up, into the 7th. Okay, so you're going to continue that all the way up your loom. I'm going to go off, finish mine up to the top, and then I'll be right back. Alright everyone, I'm back, and our last looming step is going to be loom out the perimeter. You're going to go into your centermost pin bar and grab your band. And it will have some tension on it, and then just work your way to the edge of your loom, and then once you get to the edge of your loom, go straight up your loom. Do the same thing, mirror image for your opposite side. Well, I'll hook it like that. Some of that tension. There we go. Alright, again, just work your way to the edge of your loom, and then once you get there, go straight up. And you just want to work your way all the way to the top, and then follow it back into the center, and go ahead and close it off and pull your drop bands through. I'm going to go off, finish mine up to the top, and then I'll be right back with our finished rendition. Be right back. Alright everyone, I've gotten our Chasing Dreams bracelet off of the loom, and hopefully your rendition looks something like this. I hope you have enjoyed today's design and tutorial. If you have, please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe by hitting the little button below. And if you do decide to make a rendition, please make sure to tag me and hashtag Chasing Dreams bracelet on Instagram. That way I can find all of your beautiful renditions in one place. And that'll do it for today. Thanks so much for watching. Loom on, Loomers. Bye-bye.